Yes, greetings, colleagues. My name is Jakes, co-founder and CEO of Jakes Humility Investment CC. As promised in our last video, that the next video I was gonna make was gonna be a message to the unemployed graduates and to the Nasfaf beneficiaries. It's kind of saddening, to see that we actually have a high rate of unemployment in our country with a very low population, country with a lot of resources and all that. But yeah, it is what it is. So I just have a message to those two groups. Let me start off with unemployed graduates. I made a research and it came to my knowledge that we have a lot of unemployed teachers, and also other groups, other people that actually did various fields and like that studied in various fields and all that. But I'm gonna focus on the unemployed teachers. But this doesn't only apply to the teachers. Whatever advice I'm gonna give, whatever I'm gonna touch on, does not just apply to the teachers, but yeah, to anyone that graduated. So I just wanna give you guys a suggestion, or just give you guys a hint, or just an idea. It's not guaranteed that it's gonna work out 100%, but this is something that you guys can think about, and something that you can perhaps start working on. I was just thinking, I did my research, and uh, last year in the commerce region, we had about 1,700 kids, grade 8s, that didn't actually get places in schools. So, in other words, we had 1,700 kids that could not attend schools because of spaces in schools. So, yeah, that was just in commerce region alone. We also had the grade ones. With the grade ones, I do not know the number, but I know it was actually a lot of them that didn't go to school. So that's actually a problem, and that problem needs a solution. So being that the government is not able to solve that as of now, or being that the government could not solve that, I believe the unemployed teachers can use that as an opportunity to create jobs for themselves. So the question is, like, how are you gonna create our own jobs? As I said, there is a problem, and we have to get a solution to that problem. So what unemployed teachers could do is, register a private school. I did go through the requirements and all that. It's not complicated at all. You can do it yourself, you can do it alone, but I suggest that you guys do it as groups. You know, do it as groups and all that, so that you guys can work together. So, but let me say, for instance, you decide to do it alone. Let me say, for instance, you are a grade 1 graduate teacher, you're currently unemployed. You can actually just register your own private school. Okay. It's actually not complicated. It's not complicated. I went through the requirements and all that. It's not complicated. Register your private school. uh, get a building. You can even maybe just get a garage, or maybe approach one of public schools, so that they can actually rent you a class, or maybe even just give it to you for free. You can just speak to the right people, so that they can at least maybe rent you a class. Okay, so once they rent you that class, at least, let me say, for instance, get 40 kids. It's actually more than 40 kids. Like, let me say, for instance, an example here in Swakopmund, I believe it was more than 40 kids that didn't actually get school last year. So get those 40 kids. Now, this is what you have to consider. I'm not sure if the government is gonna pay you, being that it's even a private school. Let me just give you an example. If you have a private school, and you are charging $300 per kid per month, and I have my child that didn't get a class, like at any of the schools, or any of the public schools, I won't think twice, or I won't hesitate to bring my kid to your school so that my kid can get education rather than my kid just going to be at home for a whole year. So I will be willing to sacrifice the $300 per month so that my kid can get education. So yeah, bit exhausted. So so basically, this is something you can do. What you can do is just get a 40 kids and at least charge $300 per kid. I know there is parents that will be willing to bring their kids to your school, who will want to see their kid, like stay at home for a whole year. You know, if you are able to sacrifice the $300 per month. So if you are able to get those 40 kids, just $300 per kid, and at least that will be a 12K at the end of the month. And after maybe your deductions, you can say you come at 8K. At least you are getting that 8K rather than you just being at home, or maybe let me say you were working and you were getting below that. So at least you can get that 8K, and continue searching for a job if you want to, you know, or at least, work harder and at least grow your private school so that at least by next year, at least if you perform well, you know, if you perform well, at least by next year you can actually have two classes and all that, If the school is doing well, then there's actually high possibility of you getting more clients or more kids coming to your school. Okay, so there's suggestion number one. If that doesn't work out and you are an unemployed teacher, or just yeah, as I said, does just not apply to teachers. If you guys maybe did I don't really know, is it mechanic engineering or something like that. You guys can also come together as a group. There's actually a meeting I attended, and they're actually financial institutions that are funding small businesses, that are funding the youth and all that. So you guys come together. Guys that did mechanic engineering, you call Tommy, you call Nangula, you call Selma, you guys come together, you guys register a company, and you guys approach these financial institutions for funding so that they can fund you guys and you guys start your own business. um yeah, likewise with the teachers, I mostly suggest that teachers come together, work together, register a school, you know, have a few classes and all that, get someone that did accounting, get someone that did math, someone that did biology and all that. You guys come together, register the private school, approach these financial institutions for funding, approach public schools so that you guys can rent their classes and all that. And yeah, this is just a hint, I'm just giving you guys a hint so that you can maybe consider this. There's a whole lot of things that you could do, apart from these things that I'm just saying. This is just a hint, just an idea. So you guys have to grow these ideas by coming together and just thinking deep in it. So another solution is, if you guys are just unemployed graduates and you guys are just at home doing nothing, because you could not get job of your dream, and all that, and you don't want to get any other job, you know just stop it already. What's the use of you being just at home doing nothing, just stressing, being depressed and all that? It's best you just get something that's clean, just get a clean job and work while you're actually searching for the job that you want to do, or start a business. As I said, you guys graduated with friends. Call your friends, Salman, Nangula, whoever it is. You guys come together, like open a kitchen, like a restaurant. Just do something. There's a whole lot of businesses that you can do here in Namibia that are profitable. Start selling perfumes, join these join Inuka. Just there's a whole lot of things that you can do. The thing is, the only thing that's stopping us from, or stopping a lot of people from doing this, is because some people are just shy, and some people are just I don't know what's the word. You just get some people that do not want to do something because it's not of their level, so-called level, but you're unemployed. You're not doing anything. Okay, so yeah, that's for the unemployed graduates. Not only the unemployed graduates, but to anyone that's actually unemployed. But yeah, those that are unemployed and they're not graduates, those ones, you'll find them anyway, just seeking for jobs. But the ones that are more relaxed, are the graduates. Please, if you graduated and you didn't get a job, just try doing something. And there will be those that will be like, who told you we are not looking for jobs? In a respectful way, I'm actually not talking to those ones that have graduated and are already looking for work, that have graduated and are already doing businesses. I'm talking to those ones that are seated at home doing nothing. Those ones that are having that hope that I'm just gonna sit at home until I get a job. I'm talking to those ones, to you. Just get something, look for a job, or just start any clean business while you are searching for that job of your dream. Let's move on to the Nasfaf beneficiary. When I heard of Nasfaf, I believe I was in grade 12. I was completing grade 12, and by the time we were told that people are getting 17K from Nasfaf and all that. So, but for me, I already had a plan that okay, if I get this 17K, at least I have to look for a few of my friends. We put money together. Let me say we get 17K. I take 2K for my own personal use. Then the 15K we put together is a 45K. We get a car, and we have to make sure at least this car works for us. Brings us an income monthly. That was my plan. But you get now, some of our NASFAF beneficiaries for today, the current ones, you get this money and I don't know, you just have this excitement. Some of them already planned beforehand that once I get my 8K, I'm gonna buy my iPhone XR for 5.5, and this 1K I'm gonna buy myself a Louis Vuitton shirt and all that, and just spending the money in unnecessary things. Then after 2 months, uncle already heard that you got the 8K. Mom heard that you get your 8K. And after 2 months, you call uncle for 200. Uncle, send me 200. I need food, or I need 200 for this and this. And uncle doesn't send you the money. Now you are angry. Okay? But I believe the main reason for NASFAF money is to help you with probably your school related stuffs, or at least to help you with, like, let me say, your lifestyle as a student, whereby you pay for your accommodation or maybe buy food and all that. But you get the money, you spend it in luxury items like phones, clothes, and after that, you want to say people do not like you, people do not want to support you and all that. After you got your money and you're posting all these nice things, now the money is finished, you need help. This is mostly now for how do I put this? For those that comes from a background where you at least you already know that we financially we are not stable. You get the chance and you misuse the money. Sometimes you use the money because you want to show off that you have money and all that. And once the money is finished, eyes are red. In my language, I do wachoma meshwatiriana. Meshwamatiriana nepesh. Wamana. So for those that didn't get this NASFAF money, or those that will be getting NASFAF money, make sure when you get your money, use it the right way. I'm talking to those that you know your background, that your background is not financially strong and all that. Make sure you use your money the right way. Remember, when you guys are all there in university, you come from different backgrounds and all that. Once you get your money, make sure you use it efficiently. If you are not business minded, let me give you this advice for free. Let me say, for instance, you get a 10K. Just an example. I don't know how much you guys are getting. Let me say you get a 10K. At least get a few friends. Okay? Get those few friends and you guys put money together. There is a whole lot of businesses that students can run while studying. You can do a business that will not really require most of your time. Okay, you guys can put money together and open a gaming shop. I believe if you guys have 20K, it's enough to start to start a gaming shop. There is businesses like, you can, if you have money, if you want to do it alone, you can start selling perfumes, cell phone accessories. There's just a whole lot of things that you can actually do as a student. There's a whole lot of business ideas that you can consider as a student. So instead of you just getting the money and misusing your money, please reconsider and make sure you are using that money in an efficient way. You use it in a way, where you know that this money is gonna be useful, man. Whereby you know that, okay, I invest the money in something and I'm gonna get something from it. So yeah, that's basically it. If you are a Nasfaf beneficiary, please reconsider. Don't misuse the money just like that. I know it's your money, it's not my money. I'm just giving you this advice. I know there's someone that will get a point from it. Someone that actually learn from their mistakes. I know. So please, once you get that package again, reconsider. Um, Use it in an efficient way. Don't just use it to impress people and all that. Buy expensive phones, buy expensive clothes, and after 3 months, uncle is not sending you any money. Andy is not sending you any money, and you are angry, but you just got money. That money was given to you to help you, not to impress others. So yeah, I hope you got something from this message. I'm exhausted. I don't know if I have any topic in mind now. But yeah, if you have any other topic in mind, if you have a topic in mind, please don't hesitate to drop it in the comment section. And if I happen to get something, uh, I'll definitely come up with the next video, God willing. Thank you for listening. Do the needful. Reshare the video so that the next person can pick up 1 or 2 points. Tango.